This is Tyler from the Vault, and I'm back with another video on how to make chord progressions. And I want to really go over the styles and chord progressions that I've been using in my music, and hopefully this helps and inspires you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and share these videos so I can continue doing more of them. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to load up a VST, and let's see this one. Okay. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll go over penciling it in for now so that you guys can visually see it. So we'll start with major chords, which are happy sounding. They start with, let's start with the root, which is C. So we'll start with C major, and then we'll go with C major chord, which is a happy sound, like I said. And we'll go with the C major for now, and then it'll go to, and also, by the way, this is all white keys, so it should be very easy to make progressions with, because everything on the white notes are going to be in key. So you can literally just experiment and see what you think sounds good. But a general rule of thumb is every other note is what makes up the chord. So it'll be C, you skip D, go to E, skip F, go to G, and that'll be your C chord. A, skip 1, go to C, skip 1, go to E, skip 1, G, and so on. And it'll keep going up the scale, and you'll get into 7th chords, 9th chords, 13th chords, all of that. It gets crazy, but let's start with just triads, which are 3 notes for a chord. So A, C, E. So we'll just go with that, which will sound like, and then let's go with this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll go with that. We'll spread this out. Okay, so now you obviously don't want that to sound so generic and robotic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some variation to this and add more notes on top of it so that you can understand what a 7th chord sounds like. You can hear a 9th chord and kind of build up a sound, so it'll sound thicker. Okay, so we'll start with the C chord, which is C, E, G. We'll add an A, C, E, G, B, I mean. So it sounds like this, which is the 7th chord. It sounds more rich, I guess. And we'll add a variation to this. So instead of having the A hit the bottom note, we'll move it up an octave, which is shift up in Ableton. And then, so we'll leave that. And then on the third chord, which is D, F, A, we'll go with A, C, E. Go with the seventh chord for that. And we'll hit the ninth chord for this one, which is another 2 notes up. Like that. Okay, and we'll drop that E down an octave so that it's not too far off from the other chords. We want the chords to stay as close together as possible. So let's hear this. And then F is, yeah, so we'll go with the B7 chord, and I think that's good. And now what I want to do is add more depth to these chords. So all the bottom two notes will be dropped an octave. And then this will make the chords more open and bigger. I think I want to make this even longer because we're working at such a fast BPM. I'm gonna make these chords longer. Okay. Kind of just move that around, just experiment. If it's in C major, you can literally just move the note to another white note, and if it sounds good, roll with it. I think I like that variation a little more than what it was before. So I'm gonna go with that. And next, I'm going to make it sound like someone is actually playing this. So I'm going to move the notes around, make it so that they're not perfectly right on the grid, and we'll see how that sounds. Keep in mind not to go too far with it, but if you do end up going too far, you'll notice that it'll sound like it's not even part of the chord anymore. It'll sound like it's a note after the chord. Okay, so that's your basic major chord, and now I'm going to duplicate that to keep that, and I'm going to go for minor chord progression now. Delete those, and we'll go with that color. And for minor, we'll go with A minor, which is the relative minor of C major. So all of these, like I said, in the C major scale, all the white keys. In A minor, it's all the white keys starting from A instead of C. So it'll be A, C, E. Skip a note, skip a note. Okay, and we'll go with. So we'll go with that for now. And what I want to do is now I'm going to add the variation like we did in the major. We'll add make this one a little bit more dissonant, so that's why I added that ninth, the ninth, which is up here. Drop that an octave, and you'll see this will make sense later. But F, A, C, E, and the E will be let's keep that. This how that is, and C, and now what we're gonna do is drop everything at the bottom two notes in octave. Over, and we'll take another listen. Dropped this all in octave. I think it was a little too bright. I'm still not sure about the B in there, but let's keep it in for now. That sounds actually pretty nice. I'm gonna keep that B in there. I like how that sounds. So a little bit of dissonance in a chord progression adds tension to the song. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you want different kind of chord progressions, if you want to hear more theory in there, let me know in the comments. And till next time, take care.